Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12.
The Cowboys make over 1st down at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play at the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. Michael Gallup. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on.
He's got a man complete, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, and the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Going to throw right side here, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Elliott. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Prescott. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Maher is good, and they have regained the lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to move back in front.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Marr now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in this.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Leighton. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Prescott down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Inside give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
Mostert.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it's Mostert. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. It's a run with Mostert.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Finding Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They go to Elliott again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tagovailoa.
And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
And what can Prescott do in the OT? And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Elliott, toss right.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to sweep with Elliott.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
165 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That touchdown run, it was just straight power on 4th and goal, and the offense won.
Up with you because we always talk about how the low man wins, who has the best leverage in the trenches. On that play, we saw who won that battle. But it's not just that. It takes a runner with some vision, too, to find exactly where the cracks are, exactly where the creases are, and punch it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position, to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.